trying to remember what I did last time.
We all wiped.
I never know. Yeah, we have our second home. Second life.
Which is second home, same as the first home, but better.
We should try again to find the lunar island again if we're gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna attempt to do.
Checking the U.
We did.
I did.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, the only place I haven't really explored is to the northwest. But I literally started to the west and I went counterclockwise all the way around and I ended in that U. And so I think it must be to the northwest.
Is it always close enough that you can see it from the shore?
No, not necessarily. But there's also not like a huge amount of space to explore. You reach the end of the world pretty quickly.
Sure.
So it's pretty hard thing to miss.
Gotcha. All right. Well, what are we working on, y'all? What's the next steps?
I'm gonna build us another chest real quick just to make it symmetrical.
Okay.
Not Starvin' Price is the name of my game.
Ash is my name, not Starve is my game, and I came to refrain, and I'm going to be insane by the end of this playthrough.
That's accurate. Like
what?
I feel like no other character has really epitomized the concept of don't starve than my character.
It's
Like,
true.
That's true.
He is
Yeah.
the most picky eater.
It's true.
You're a pickier eater than my mother-in-law. You know what I mean? For real though, she's a really picky eater.
Is she?
She eats
yeah,
she eats like a 5-year-old.
I was gonna say because I don't know. I don't know.
Please tell me more.
Yes.
She won't
Tell
eat
us-
like any cheese that isn't just like yellow cheese. You know?
Okay.
Okay.
Rick,
Really
it's
picky
not
about
a yellow
condiments, you know,
cheese.
like
It's called American cheese. Thank you very much.
American cheese.
Fuck, here.
All right. It's just all right. Anyway, so she'll
It's
eat that. What
cheese.
else? What else?
Oh, like when any kind of like fancy mustard, no, will not do, you know? Just like plain food. Plain.
Yeah.
If it's in the least bit exotic, no.
So
I just made spicy chili. What is that?
Well, I
It's a
just
Will
want to
she
know,
eat spicy chili?
Rick. So you have a 5-year-old mother-in-law? That's weird. That's weird,
Concerning?
man.
She's actually like 65, but she has the taste of a 5-year-old. She's constantly watching Dora the Explorer.
Okay.
You know?
I wish that were true. Oh man.
Get out of here, bats.
Do we not have any rot
I've always,
at all?
you know, I've been thinking about that a
Any
bit
what?
recently. Where,
Rot.
like, as I grew older, there's some things about my palate that I wanted to like dumb down, and there's some things about my palate that I have greatly expanded. So, for example, when I'm a little kid, I want nothing but extremely sugary cereal. But as I grow older, I very much don't. And but vice versa, when I'm a kid, I don't like super duper spiced like entrees. But as I grow older, I very much do. So
Your taste buds changing.
What I want to say is that I appreciate the way that you're saying that, because you said like when I am a kid and when I am grown up. So it makes
Like
it sound
you
like
have
this is
two
a process
forms?
that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Right? You're like, when I switch into my
Constantly.
child form.
Yeah. I
not?
killed the spider. I killed the spider egg that was just outside of base because it was too close, and I've been responsible for too many spider deaths lately.
Oh, is it beginning to weigh on you finally? After all these years?
No, not the spiders dying. I'm sorry, I wasn't clear. You guys getting killed by spiders and attacked by spiders, and I'm just, I'm tired of hearing your sass.
Oh, but we're not constantly getting attacked by spiders.
Full recovery.
I think you're making excuses.
Full recovery.
It's okay
I've
to feel
got-
things.
What a feelings. I don't know what are you talking about? I'm a robot. I'm not a
We have
spider
plenty of
at
storage
all.
now, guys, just so you know.
yeah, we have
lots
a
of
lot of
storage.
storage. It's ridiculous.
Jazzy, I found 3 rot while I was out and about.
Good.
I'm going to make one of
put
these chests just a chest for fighting. I'm going to make
I'll put it in
fighting
one of these
things.
chests.
Let's see. Let's see. I want to make another pasta head tater. There we go.
Hi, bird.
Also need more wood. wood.
I have wood. I got some wood. Hold on. Where you at, Jazz?
Ah, crap.
Here you go.
Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, thank you. So we got
Y'all, I
there.
made one of those fancy spiraled potatoes. You know those potatoes that you like cut like a spiral and put down a stick and then like fry? I made
Yep.
one of those.
Oh, I thought you were
Nice.
talking about curly fries. I got excited.
Spiral potato. Oh, man.
All right, so how do we make the shadow manipulator again? Okay, we just need 7 nightmare fuel.
So, speaking of spiral potatoes, I watched
Yes.
a video on Bon Appetit, probably? Maybe BuzzFeed? Probably Bon Appetit. And it's one of those ones where they do, like, an egg made 100 ways or whatever, right? But it was for potatoes. But what I thought was hilarious about it is that, like, they have this principle of, like, to make it fair and to compare them all, they don't season or add anything else to the stuff that they make. So he was, like, trying to make potatoes in all of the different ways that you can make potatoes, but with nothing added, right? So, like, no cheese, no salt, no butter, no anything. And lo and
That was a
behold,
Bon Appetit one because I've seen them do that with different dishes too.
yeah, and lo and behold, guess what? None of them were very good.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Right.
you think you eat a raw potato or like a boiled potato, but like with nothing on it? You think it's gross? You think? Goodness.
I do
Tell me something. Tell me something I don't already know from experience on a regular basis. That I
Did you
keep
know that
going back
wombats
to.
poop in cubes?
I didn't
Actually,
know
I
that.
did. I did. Yes,
That's
I think I read that.
hilarious. I didn't know that. That's great. They poop in cubes. That's
know.
adorable.
Like, do they find a cubicle to poop in? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure how they form the cubes. I don't know if it's a situation like, like a square watermelon in Japan. You know what I mean, where they like put it in a box and let it grow, or if their butthole is maybe cube shaped.
That's what I'm guessing.
Like
That's what I'm
like one
guessing,
of those Play-Doh machines, it just comes out cube shaped.
They just have a square butthole. That's what it is.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I don't like it.
Why did this
No one
music just
does.
start? What is this music?
There's like new music now, right?
Jazzy, no one does. No one
does.
likes their square buttholes, Price. No one does.
Because it sounds like they're not fun. You know what I mean? Those buttholes are total squares.
Well, and like, yeah, it just, that doesn't, I mean, it doesn't sound fun to me to have one of them. You know what I mean? The experience of it sounds.
It's hip to be square, though.
Well, it's square
Well,
between
their
the
hips are quite square.
Yeah.
They've squared those hips. They're
Squared
round
the-
dancing.
Yeah, there's it's round dancing.
I
Gotta
guess.
square your hips.
Oh boy, it's all
When you
in
dip,
the hips.
I dip,
It's
we dip.
all in the hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip, I dip.
So does your planters work in the winter?
Yeah, I think so. I think they worked all winter last time. Yeah.
How we doing on meat? Do we need meat? Because we don't have meat in this fridge. How's it doing up there, Ash? We got meat up there?
We got meat.
Okay, we got some. Yeah, we got some meat. Good. I'm gonna. Wait. Whoops! I accidentally just ate that. Cool.
Come on, bro.
Didn't mean
Come on.
to.
You guys
Just
stop
ate
eating stuff.
a raw monster meat. That's not good.
No,
Yeah, that's some really
that's not
interesting music.
good.
Yeah, that music sounded intense. I was like, oh, something bad's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Oh no.
See, I wasn't
Right?
hearing it at the same time as y'all, so like, it's interesting.
Okay, we're gonna need more filler today too. Filler.
I've got 6 berries that I just picked. I think during the day tomorrow, I will probably go on an adventure exploring for stuff. So, is there anything in particular I should look for?
Rot.
Rot?
I'm gonna look for marble so
How
I can
can we
make a
make
bunch of
rot?
marble suits and put it.
Rot just
you
happens
can just
naturally.
Right, but like-
pick
like
pick
what?
flowers and leave them out.
Would it work if we like do light bulbs turn into rot?
Eventually, yeah, but it takes a long time. The one thing that like rots fast is like berries.
Okay.
But we can get a lot of light bulbs in a short amount of time. That's the
Right,
thing.
and I thought that they decayed really fast.
I'm gonna go into the sinkhole actually, and I will just grab a ton of light bulbs, and then we'll just leave them out.
Because then do they go stale, but then they stay stale for a long time or something?
I don't know. We leave
'Cause
most
I
of
thought
ours
we're
in the
gonna-
fridge.
Yeah,
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna
I'm
find
gonna
out.
grab a bunch of them.
Okay, cool. Because then I can I have a couple of berry planters, and I could plant more berry planters, and that would be good for filler.
What do we need all the rot for?
I need a booster shot.
Ah.
Jazzy heart.
Also, it's
Okay.
used for some of the things I can make for like healing poultices for me.
Cool.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
very expensive.
I'm gonna get.
No
us
need to
one.
brag about it.
Just saying, they're expensive.
Spans.
Get it? You get the Louis Vuitton healing poultices. You get it.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything.
But you
She
did,
didn't-
though.
She
But
didn't
you
wanna,
did.
She didn't want a big dog yet, but you know, you made her.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die and then float around. Float around as a ghost again.
Okay, on purpose. Okay, good. As long as it's
Yeah.
premeditated.
And take it elsewhere. I don't need your hauntings, okay?
I got them good hauntings though.
He's a good spooky boy. Have you seen him?
You seen him
It's
spook?
all like,
Oh, I just found some rot on the ground, so there you go. There's a free rot. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of rot on the ground, which is nice.
see, I think
Oh,
all.
so the voices in my head let me know. This is probably like 20 episodes ago at this point, but apparently I was wearing one of those hats that helps me stay sane. What
Yeah,
are
the
they called?
Tam O'Shanter.
And I just let that thing go until
Yeah.
it just poofed off my head.
Yeah,
Well, we
gotta
had
take care of
mentioned
it.
it last episode, too, how that had probably happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Voices in my head made that very clear that they were not happy with that.
They're also not happy with me making wolves or hounds traps. They want me to make bramble traps. And yeah, at this point, it's whatever. I don't have
Well, I
that
mean-
a lot of health to
Plus,
constantly make
yeah.
bramble traps.
Doesn't it hurt us? Like we
It
have to be
hurts-
wearing that bramble armor.
You do, and
in
I've
order
I
to-
made a lot of bramble armor, but it definitely hurts my health too to do that constantly.
Well, and I mean, Ash. I mean, maybe you should just get good at not getting hurt. I don't know.
Have
if
you considered it?
have you considered
but also
that?
you're one to talk, Price, because you've also gotten hurt from the trap.
No, I was making fun of the people, the voices in Ash's head is what I was doing there. I was saying, oh, that's exactly what they'd say. Oh, you're complaining about it hurting you? Maybe don't get hurt. Hey, how about maybe have some empathy? How about maybe recognize that other people have different
But
ways of doing things?
No, Price, don't you know just how easy it is just to sidestep everything? Just get good at that. Just get good at that.
I've heard that that's the thing. You know, it's funny. Not a single person has ever tried to tell me how. They just say that it's done. It's funny how that works when people are buttheads. They just kind of say, "Oh, here's the thing that I know that is a fact of life that clearly everyone should know." Of course, you know. then
Is all
ask
the other
something
I think
facts
else.
in here? My goodness.
I think there was a show called The Facts of Life that talked all about that.
Oh, that's
There was.
yeah.
Tootie,
No, you know
Tootie
what?
was always talking about it. They were
Yeah.
like, enough about the sidestepping, Tootie. And she's like, but it's so easy.
You gotta sidestep.
Who's complaining about meat? Because we have so much meat.
No, I wasn't complaining. I said, do we have
was-
meat? That's
yeah,
all
he
I
was
said.
curious.
Yeah, we have
It was
23, 26.
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
found out. You
Yeah.
weren't listening to that
Yeah,
second
I
half
said,
of the
Ash, do we
Yeah.
have meat? And he said, yep, we got a lot of meat. And I said, okay. And then I said, we need fillers.
Yep. And then I started talking about berries, and then now we're gonna start talking about Barry Manilow because I decided we're gonna. What do y'all think, Barry
He
Manilow?
Yeah,
writes
Ja-
the songs that make the whole world sing. And
There
cry.
you go.
Jasmine's already
There you
tuned
go.
us out again. We're going to have to go through this whole meat conversation one more time.
No, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, listening.
We're talking about Barry Manilow. All right.
I heard
Who's
that
your favorite?
part, yes.
Who's your favorite Barry? Who's everyone's
My favorite
Barry?
berry?
Ooh.
Oh,
It's probably Barry from the show Barry,
Other
isn't it?
berry. Honestly, other berry.
Okay. Okay.
Barry White.
Okay. Okay.
It's a good
or
berry.
Todd Berry.
Okay. Okay.
Todd Berry? Is that really
Todd
gay?
Berry. He's a comedian. He's hilarious.
I'm not. I recently went to a comedy show and there were so many comedians I've never heard of before.
Yeah, we saw Doug Benson.
I'm pretty behind on the whole who's a comedian these days.
Oh, hey, Rick,
Well,
you
you
were
can't
telling
really
us about
tell
that, like...
nowadays, can you? Boom!
It's true.
Hi, I'm a comedian.
What was I telling you?
You were telling us about that that sort of like game show that he does on his podcast where...
Douglas, yes, on he
Yeah.
does the Leonard Maltin game.
So he did that during his stand-up. He got someone to shout out like a celebrity, and they went sort of like they got like 3 volunteers from the crowd, and they just went on and on with trying to name Jennifer Aniston movies, which was
nice.
Genuinely a kind of hard one.
Yeah, it's
like,
hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Leprechaun was in there, right? Wait,
After that was like the first one.
Yeah.
And like after like 3, they started struggling. It took them, a little bit.
It's like everybody's like, oh, Leprechaun, oh, horrible bosses.
Yep.
Office
She was
Space.
just in the one with Adam Sandler.
Office
Yeah.
Space. There you go. Oh yeah, right. That's right.
That's
Was she Big Daddy?
like
Which one?
Rick, word for word. That's sort of what someone said. The one with Adam Sandler, and they're like, no, you got to name the actual movie title, and they couldn't.
Oh man, that's rough, dude. Sorry, Jennifer
Sorry,
Aniston.
Jen.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
she should be sorry too.
She's not sorry. She's making that residuals, baby.
That's true. That's true. Getting that like Disney just bought Friends money.
Okay,
My
so I've got
goodness.
64 bulbs. I'm just going to put them right here in the corner. Just let them...
Nice.
Actually, I'm going to take a couple of those and just put them back in my...
I wouldn't mind getting some more
Headlamp.
as well too. Because we
Grabbing
also need
the,
more poop.
The wild brie bushes. So I'll bring back a whole bunch of berries. I'll put them in the fridge, and then Jazzy, I'd say just like take out as many berries as you need to make rot as you think.
All right. If anyone needs food, I've made some spare dishes at the bottom of this fridge. I'll just ask, do not eat the meaty stew. That's
You got
special.
it, buddy.
That's mine.
Did you put your name on it? You got to put your name on it.
I'm going to eat it if you don't put your name in it.
Listen, this isn't like an office fridge situation. If you go to an office fridge and you see some food in there that doesn't have a name on it, that doesn't mean you can just eat it.
Doesn't it, though?
Bro, I don't know. Like it's the unspoken
You
rule
say
of the
those things,
office.
Ash.
Yeah.
Who
Are
I'm
people
sure
who
would
are
eat
eating
it.
this food, though? I know that it's like
Right?
a common trope,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't know what up with that food, all right?
No,
you don't know
legitimate.
if somebody's been sick and like slobbering all over it. Come on, man. Don't be eating the food.
It's
We
amazing
got an
to me
eggplant
that
over here.
it's amazing to me that like that trope, never does come along with and then I contracted some kind of disease and now I'm off work for the next month because whoops, because you shouldn't share food with strangers and you shouldn't eat strange food. The end.
But isn't that what we do every time we go to a restaurant, though, if we think about it? We're constantly eating strange food. I don't know what's going on in that kitchen.
Well, no, I mean that's 100% fair.
I'm just hoping for a best case scenario every time I go out to eat.
No, once again, 100% fair. Yes, you should always be concerned when you order food in a restaurant. Therefore, be polite. All right? Be polite
Be aggressive.
to the people who serve and make your food. There's so many people out there who do that whole rude thing when they go to a restaurant thinking, ha ha ha, I'm the bigger person. I'm going to, make this person work for their tip. I'm going to
yeah.
Guess what? You know how much spit has been in your food? Do you know
Yeah.
how awful you have
Have you
eaten?
never seen the movie Waiting?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I've known people that work in the restaurant industry. That stuff ain't a lie. That stuff happens.
Yeah.
Don't anger
Just
the
don't
people
mess
who
with
prepare
people
your
that.
food.
Yeah. That's like rule number 1. Do not do that.
Rumbles.
Oh, man. And then that also makes me think, like, don't you think that for, like, throughout all of human history, whenever there's been, like, an evil monarch or something like that, like, the chefs maybe, like, made them eat some bad stuff.
Spitting has been a
Well,
tradition that's passed down
like
from
it's like
time
the one
long
power.
ago.
It's like the one way to fight back against the, your feudal lord is like, well, he's gonna
I
keep
thought
me in
that-
bondage for the rest of my life, but I'm gonna spit in his toast.
I thought the one way to fight those type of things was just to poison them outright. Wasn't that the way you did it?
Yeah, but then they
in the
got
past?
testers. Remember? Like, so then someone else
Then
eats
you
the food
gotta be more
first.
careful with the testers.
Isn't there a tribe in South America, though, that has, like, a fermented drink that, like, consists of, like, spit from all of the tribe,
Yes.
though?
Yes.
That tribe got it
Yeah,
right.
there's-
That tribe's
Yeah.
like, we're just going to embrace this thing.
Embrace it.
We're going to
Embrace
take the
this
EU
bit.
out of
Yep.
it, okay?
Yep.
because
don't
they
have to worry.
want to be rude to all waiters. That's like their thing. And so they just get used to the spit.
Get used to spit.
I'm trying to remember what that stuff's called. It's a drink in, I believe, Andean cultures.
Yeah,
I
I
think
want to
you're
say
right.
it's like
Yeah.
Central South America.
I think it's in Chile or
it's like Chile or maybe
Well, I mean, it's also an
Peru.
ancient thing because I remember reading about
Yeah.
that in like encyclopedia. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
And
But
I
like
I saw,
the reason
I saw
that they
Anthony
do it,
Bourdain do that.
the reason that they do it is because they're using their saliva and chewing to like break down the grain or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they spit it back into
Right.
the
It helps
thing,
it
and
ferment
helps it
faster,
ferment,
right,
yeah.
or something.
Well, it's like it needs an enzyme to like break it down, I think. So like it can't be done without chewing on it. Anyway, I find that kind of stuff absolutely fascinating.
Absolutely.
Because who figured it out the first time, you know? How did we come upon
Exactly.
that knowledge?
Well,
And they figured out, oh, we can get drunk off of this.
Yeah.
what I love is like I watched a program where they were talking about like how some people came across how to make cheese, and it wasn't like this was an accident until I left it in like
Left it in the corner, and then I ended
left
up
in
with
the corner
cottage
something like
cheese or
that.
something. Yeah.
No, it's like what they did is that there was people traveling that put milk inside like a stomach lining, like a bag.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
act
yeah.
of like traveling and the milk inside that bag with all the enzymes being shucking up a lot turned it into
Yeah.
a cheese.
Huh.
I thought
Interesting.
that
Cheese
was
got
really
shook.
cool.
That is interesting. Yeah, little
But
mistakes.
they still had to make the choice to eat it. And
Well, right.
that's
Yeah.
like no matter how it came about, like, oh, they left the milk out, they shook it up, they were like, yeah, but I'm still gonna eat it. Like,
Well, no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really- yeah.
But
But it's
let's
still
also
I
be
think
fair.
about this. I think about this.
Back then, when you're walking along and all of a sudden your milk has turned into a solid you'd never been exposed to, it's not like there was like a McDonald's or something around the corner where you could be like, well, I guess let's go pick something else up. So it was probably a choice of like, well, we die,
Right.
or we eat this strange thing and hope that we don't die.
Yep.
Speaking of
I think about that
I
every
died.
time I eat an artichoke. Like, who made the decision to first eat
That's fair.
this thing that clearly does not look like a vegetable of any
It looks
sort?
like an alien. It looks like a green pine cone,
Hi.
actually. You know.
What up? I died.
Oh, I wanted to get shot.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Jazz, there is 5 rod in the chest right now, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot more stuff downstairs. I just need to get my body back. Can someone please
your
make
body
me a torch?
I've got a torch that's at 50%. You can have. There you go.
That might work to get me there
Here,
and
Jazz.
back.
Here, Jazz. Hold on.
Yeah, I died in the
Here's
caves.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
worries. By the way, I have like a ton of the grass and stuff on me. I'll put it away real quick. I just realized that like I picked all the plants, but I didn't put everything away.
Yeah, I had like very low health since I made a bunch of living wood. Went to the caves looking for more for
that'll
light
do it.
bulbs so I can make more poop.
That'll do it.
Always making that poop.
Gotta get that grumpy going, you know.
That grumpy?
grumpy?
Is that what you call it? When
never heard
you
that
call it
poop?
grumpy?
Yeah, you never
I've
heard
never
making a
heard
grumpy.
Wait, no.
No.
What?
Nate,
Wait, where
Nate
did
used to
you
say
hear
that.
it?
Nate used to say that a lot. It's such a Nate.
I believe
right?
Nick. Yes, I believe that's Nick.
No, I thought it might be like a family thing. Because, like, do you know what my family calls having stomach troubles?
What?
They call it having the double Jim Jams.
The double
What?
Jim Jams.
Ash,
That
I
is-
have never heard your family say that, and I've been with your
Yes.
family for the last 14 years.
My mom and my aunt would say that
You got the
you
got
know,
a bad case of
yeah,
the double
from
Jim
time
Jams?
to time. Yeah.
My
That's
God,
adorable.
I've never heard that before.
It was a closely guarded secret until
You got
today.
a, yeah, you got a
Apparently it
grumpy Jim.
was. It's true.
Grumpy Jim Jim. Jazzy, do you feel like you
I've learned a
just
little
didn't know
bit
your
today.
husband until today?
Okay, there's some more intense music starting. We have 2 more days until
Crap, till winter? Oh my
winter.
gosh, already?
Yep.
Oh my
Jeez.
God, y'all. The edge of the world on this side is ridiculously far away. I'm gonna put a ping down if
Oh, yeah,
anyone
I can see
see
you.
that ping. That ping is where the edge of the world is.
Yeah, so you know what? It's got to be around there. The island.
I mean,
Wow. If
there's
the edge of
just
the world
so
goes that
much to
far,
explore.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, get to it, Ghost Buddy.
Thank you.
I believe in you, Ash.
Oh, there's nightmare fuel on the ground.
Ooh, grab that.
I'm grabbing that. Who's nightmare? Who left this nightmare here? This is a perfectly good nightmare. Goodness.
I wasn't hungry for it.
Ooh, I'll
I wanted some
fish.
mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Oh, did we, wait. Oh, what happened to those marble trees that we planted last time?
They're still up there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on those.
Ah! Stupid frog. Get ready to get wrecked. Hold on. Let's set the trap. Walk on through it, you nerd. Come on, come this way.
There is a piece of
What an idiot.
pig skin within the walls where the pigs are trying to get to the Twinkie.
Yes. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Oh, you did?
I made that. Yes. So that they
Oh
keep
yeah,
going
that's
after them.
Jasmine's that's Jasmine's
'Cause-
pig trap. That every full moon those guys turn into werewolves. Or
Yeah.
Right, but I thought there was
What
just a Twinkie there. Why is there a...
The Twinkie
why
burned
is there-
away. The Twinkie burned
Oh.
away during the fire. The Great Fire.
Oh, the Great Fire. So then why do they still go after the pigskin?
Because they still will
Right.
try to eat the pigskin.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
That's pretty messed up, dog.
Yeah, that's some cannibal
Yeah.
level stuff. All right. Okay. I get it. Well, I'm fishing, y'all. Look at me. I'm Fishbot 9000.
Dude, there are so many rabbits up here in these traps today. Holy moly.
Nice. Yeah, we'll get them because, yeah, we've only got a couple days left, so.
Yeah, I'm getting them
time.
all. Got 7 wabbits. And there's also a super gross backpack up here.
That's my backpack.
It's
definitely
a
Jasmine's.
rotten backpack.
Yep, that's
Definitely
mine.
Jasmine's.
That's been there since like week 1.
Yep.
It's like, yeah.
At this point, it's basically like another character. What should we call it? I know. Grumpy.
I was going to call it Roddy Dangerfield.
Roddy.
That's actually really good.
Dangerfield. I like that too. All right. We'll name something else Grumpy.
Because it's rotten and it's in the field of danger.
Ooh, look at you, wordplay. My goodness.
Also because it gets no respect.
Oh man, do people out there watching this even know who Rodney Dangerfield is?
No.
Probably not, because he gets no respect.
Hence the
Well-
no respect.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be someone that's about to not give him any respect. What is a movie of his that any of us genuinely likes?
Back to
A
school.
Caddyshack.
Was it called Back to School?
Caddyshack.
Was it called Back to
Yes.
School?
Yeah.
I thought it was called
All right,
something else.
Caddyshack I'll give you.
What about
Caddyshack
the
is good.
animated one where he's a dog? That was pretty good too.
Oh my god.
Come back.
Yeah,
to
no. Caddyshack and Back to School. Back to School is a fun
I did
one.
like
Yeah.
I did like Ladybugs when I was a kid.
Ladybugs is a good one, yeah.
He's not bad, Ash. Why don't you give him some respect that he deserves?
Ash is looking for excuses
Yeah.
to disrespect this man who's no longer with us.
He's right there. He's right there on the ground, rotting
that's,
away.
That's Rodney Dangerfield. They're two different people. That's
Okay.
Rodney Dangerfield reincarnated as a bag.
Wow.
He's reincarnated as a gross bag?
Yeah.
All right.